So what does it cost to take your family to Florida for a vacation? That varies a lot by what you want to do and how you want to get there. This video series goes over a typical family vacation for a group coming from further away, specifically Canada, where you want to stay in Florida for more than a week. Each video will cover a different slice of our cost pie, so go to my channel to check them all out. If you're planning a trip to Disney World and are coming from somewhere further away, then here are some ballpark figures and facts to consider based on an actual family trip in late 2022. Coming in around $1,600 US for a family of 5, we have flights. Costs will vary quite a bit based on carrier and the number of people in your party, and of course your location where you're coming from. So the cost will mostly depend on your specific situation, but here are a few things to keep in mind. There are 2 airports in the Orlando area. The main airport is MCO, and it is located just southeast of Orlando. This airport is the closest to the theme parks, is quite large, and can be quite busy. There is another airport in Sanford. Sanford Airport, or SFB, is about 30 minutes north of Orlando. So if you're going to the theme park areas, you'll have to consider this extra driving time. But because Sanford is smaller and not as busy, you may spend a lot less time waiting for baggage in a rental car once you arrive. Both airports, by the way, have on-site rental cars, so that's not an issue. What will make your decision for you is the airline you choose. Only some airlines will fly into Sanford, and those carriers tend to be the discount airlines like Swoop, Allegiant, and Flair. If you're comfortable using these carriers, you may find savings compared to the mainstream airlines that use MCO. The extra driving time from Sanford is also offset by the speed at which you can acquire your bags and your rental car. I've flown out of both airports, and I'd say it's much less stressful to use Sanford, although Orlando has the edge in the variety of shops and restaurants, if that matters to you. We went with a discount airline into Sanford, and per person the cost was about $340 US round trip per person. To compare, if we had used, say, WestJet instead of Swoop, it would have been almost double. So yeah, I'll drive 30 minutes to save that much. Okay, and that's about all we can really talk about for flights. Thankfully, this is not actually the biggest cost category of our cost pie. And that's good because this is probably a category that you have the least amount of control over the cost. You can play with different departure times, but that's going to depend on whether or not you can get the time off work. So that's not always an option for you either. Like I said, the best option is look at those lower cost carriers out of Sanford. And if something there works for you, then that's probably your best bet at getting a bit of a deal on flights. Okay, if this video series helps you, there are going to be more on my channel. The next video I'm going to be working on is ground transportation and rental cars. So please leave a like if you found this helpful and check out more. Thank you.